Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mr. Teacups and welcome back to the SimCity and welcome back to Norwich Hills. So we're back in my playthrough where we're trying to achieve international spaceflight by building a space center great works. So since the last episode, a lot has changed. I say this every single time, but this has probably been the biggest change I've ever done since a previous episode. I've put in probably around about 5 or 6 hours since the last episode, and Norwich Hills has changed a lot. And I'm gonna go over everything. So basically, this episode, I'm gonna go over a lot of trade changes. So let's begin. So at the end of the last episode, I wasn't even on making computers or even making TVs yet. I don't even think I had 1.5 million daily profit for my electrics HQ. I know everything's closed right now. I'll tell you why in a second, but since the last episode, I've invested a lot of money into computers, TVs. I've made a shit ton of cash because currently right now I've got 28 million simoleons. I've got more money than the bank. I actually did have around about 35 mil at one point, but I've been going on the spending spree, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why in a second, because it's mainly due to the space works. But yeah, really all I've been doing is just investing my money in certain resource building machines, you know, like smelting factories, you know, computer building plants, stuff like that. And really I've just been making cash out the arse. It's so easy to make a effective trading city in this game. It's a joke. All I've really been doing the past few hours is just sitting there because there isn't much to do in the trading city. The game does everything for you. You know, it extracts the resources, it crafts them into whatever, say computers, TVs, or even processors over there, takes it to the desired place and puts it out of the city. And that's really it. That's all I've been doing. I have been doing things to speed up the process and stuff and helping it out, because as you can see down here, I've got 6-lane street avenues because traffic was really building up and I had to put these guys in. And the second I put in 6-lane street avenues, the traffic levels hugely depleted down this area, and really my cash level just started going through the roof. I started making so much more profit because trucks started to come in the city faster. You know, I started seeing deliveries going in and out quicker. I started making more money. And I'm not gonna lie, with hindsight and a lot more experience, if I was going to change this city, I would definitely redesign this area up here and put 6-lane streets all over the place, because it does get pretty packed up here. There's not much I can do though, because if I deleted these roads, a lot of these buildings would have to be deleted, and I've put in millions and millions of simoleons of investment up here, and I don't want to waste that. Because some of these places cost a lot of money, like the consumer electronics factory over here, that costs around about $1 mil to max out. That is a lot of money, but it makes you a lot of money back. It makes you a lot of money back. I think computers make you around about 160,000 profit per thousand. I think TVs make you around about 150 per 1,000. So there's a lot of money to be made there. Literally, the second I started building computers and TVs, I started making millions. I was making around about 4 million daily profit. It was a joke how much money I was making, but a lot of my time has been going into sending resources over to my great works. There's some other stuff I'll talk about in a second, but if we have a look at the great works right now, you can see it's nearly done. And as you can tell, a lot of work has gone into this, because I don't think, like at the end of the last episode, we even sent one resource over yet. So I've put in a lot of time to do this. I've sent over 40,000 crates of computers, 1,400 alloys, and 101,000 barrels of fuel. We've got 69,000 barrels of fuel to go, kind of kinky, but we're going to get there soon. And that just went up by 2,000. But a lot of work has gone into that. Around about 5 hours or so of just sending resources has gone into that. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a joke how long it takes to get all these resources over to the space center. I think it's a little bit too long, because it's taken a long time to get this. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little bit boring. Like, I haven't had much to do in the past 5 hours. All I've been doing is just building a few buildings and just watching everything. That's all I've been doing. I literally haven't been doing nothing in this city. I've actually been walking away from my computer for around about an hour and coming back and seeing like a new 10 million, you know, in my treasury, and seeing how many resources I can get over to the space center. It was kind of boring, but what do you expect from a trade city? You're not really doing much. Why isn't this at triple speed? Go to triple speed. But really the hardest thing about a trade city is just maintaining your resources, because right now, as you can tell, my oil wells have moved around and they're not producing as much oil as I want, because I've sucked the land dry. If we have a look, you can tell this whole area here had an oil well. It's been sucked dry. I'm actually run out of oil so much. That's why I'm trying to get my fuel sent over as fast as I can, and that's actually why everything's closed, because I've dedicated all my time to just producing fuel right now over here at this one oil refinery, because I would have 2 or 3 oil refineries open, because I do have an oil refinery down here that is maxed out out for fuel, and I think one up here as well. I don't really extract enough ore to make those feasible, so I'd be wasting more money than I'm actually gaining. So yeah, this is the thing, with everything open, I'm actually in like around about $36,000 an hour of debt, but I make so much more money back. But yeah, I want to get this fuel done as quick as I can so I don't lose that much money, but that's going to take a while, probably around about 6 or 7 more Sims days, then we will have that Great Works, and I really can't wait for that to be done because I have never built a Great Works in this game before, so this is going to be a first for me, and I can't wait to see how it turns out. But I don't know what's going to happen next because we're currently in phase 1. I don't know what phase 2 is going to entail. I hope we don't have to put in any more resources, otherwise I'll just fucking kick a baby. But we'll probably have to do something, but I'm not sure what. I hope it isn't too time consuming, but this is the thing, next episode we're going to have all that fuel ready for that, so look out for that. But let's go back to the city because there's some things I want to point out, and that is my services. My services in this city for some reason have been so effective. If we have a look at the fire station right now, oh wait, that isn't efficient as I liked it. For the past few hours my city has been really efficient. I have got one fire station over here with only 3 fire trucks, and for some reason it covers the whole city. I know I've lost 3 buildings per day, but that's a one-off. Usually nothing burns down in this city, and that's a huge surprise for me. I don't understand it because everyone is thick as shit in this city, and for some reason buildings just don't burn down as often as they do in my other playthroughs. And if we look at the healthcare, we've got 8 deaths per day. That's not too shabby. I'm not gonna lie, around about an hour ago that was zero for a city like this. Look at all that nuclear radiation over there, look at all this ground pollution everywhere, and somehow it gets the cheek to only have 8 deaths per day. I'm like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? 8 deaths per day is absolutely amazing for this city. And I'm really just stumbled by that. Even crime as well. Only 1 crime committed per day in this city, and there is literally no education in this city at all, and there's only 1 crime committed per day. I got so lucky with this city. For some reason people just live a good life here. You know, they really do live a good life, and it helps me out a lot. But I do have a lot of abandoned buildings creeping up because this is the thing, I don't bother destroying them anymore. I try and keep my population at around about 60,000. I know I'm only at 47 right now, so I might as well delete these guys so they can rebuild back. I need around about 60,000 population, then we'll only be losing around about $3,000 roonies an hour. I really just tax the shit out of these guys right now. They're at 13% tax right now. This is the thing, they hate 13% tax, but they're fine with 12%. 12% is the limit basically for low residential. If you have that, they'll be happy and they'll love you. If you go any higher, they'll absolutely hate you. Where are these other abandoned buildings? There you are. So what happened to you, building fire? Ah, too many deaths. Alright, where's the last abandoned building? There you are, sweet. Okay, things seem to be running smoothly in this city at the moment. I think about maybe starting a new series with SimCity where I go over maybe some tips and tricks for how to build successful cities. Because right now I put a lot of hours into this game at the moment. I think I know quite a lot about this game. I don't know everything. You can never know everything about a game. You can always learn something new. But I was thinking about maybe starting a new series where I do like city showcases where I go over how to build like a perfect city in terms of maybe building a perfect trade city or a residential city. But I don't know if anyone want to see that, so if you want to see that, maybe leave a comment down below. I think that'd be kind of cool and stuff like that, because I've had a lot of practice off screen and other playthroughs on building other trading cities, and I've had more effective cities than this. I've had a city that's made me around about, I think, 5 to 6 million per day, so yeah, I know a thing or two about it. I sound so cocky there, but it's only a game. My traffic levels are looking quite good right now. I bet they're all coming from Rack City. Oh, Trinity Point, yes they are. And that's the thing, I actually haven't done any work at Rack City or even Trinity Point, so we're not going to go there. I know this episode hasn't had much happening, but really all the work has gone off camera. I've put so much work to get here, it's a joke, and I just wanted to show off the trading city because I think it's kind of cool. I wish I could have it fully operational right now, but I've just got to focus everything on the fuel at the moment because I got to get that done. I got to get that sent off so we can start getting ourselves a space center. How much is piling up? Oh, there's 10,000 barrels of fuel piling up at my trade port. We might upgrade that and put in another... well, no, we don't need to waste that money, you know, that's getting out the door. It's not like the oil refinery is overloading with product storage, so we're going to leave that for now. And it needs water. What the fuck? Why do you need water? Oh, we're in deficit, that is why. Ooh, I closed some of these guys off because I will save as much money as I can. Okay, we'll get that open. That should hopefully sort out the water problems, but... yeah, other than that, there's not much I can talk about. Look at my HQs, they're looking so sexy. I've had to invest a lot of money in those because they cost a shit ton to put an extension on, but they help out a lot, especially the electronics one for building computers, and the trading HQ so I can do a lot of stuff to my trade port. But yeah, that's really it at the moment. Everything's going to be happening next episode. Next episode we're finally going to have that space center, so I hope you join me for that. But yeah, I'm just going to leave the episode off here. I got a lot of work to do, so I've been Mr. Teacup, so if you rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time.